Hello everybody, this is Hayley Cutler with Project Create. I'm so excited to be back today with another video for you. This one is a 2-for-1. So we're going to do two dance activities that are kind of related to each other. Our theme today is our names. So the first dance activity that we're going to do is called Name in the Sky. And the second one that we're going to do is called Name That Dancer. So for this activity, all you need is your body. You need a piece of paper, one piece of paper for everybody who is participating. And you need a marker, a pen, a pencil. You can be as colorful as you want. You can use a lot of markers or just one. Not super important for this activity. Before we get started and before I introduce you to these two activities, I want to give a very special shout out to my friend Kyle, who has a birthday this week. His birthday is on Wednesday, April 8th. Today, I just had to check and make sure today wasn't Wednesday. But his birthday is on Wednesday this week, and I wish that we could be celebrating his wonderful birthday, in person, but a shout out on this video will have to do for now. So let's get to it. So the first activity, Name in the Sky, that's the one we're going to start with, is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So I'm going to take one piece of paper, and I'm actually going to use this piece of paper for my next activity too. So you can just use one for both. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I've got one piece of paper here, and I'm holding it vertically the long way. And I'm gonna have a makeshift desk situation here, the chair that I was just sitting on. I'm going to write my name down the side of the paper. So the first letter of my name here, and the last letter of my first name here. And I'll show you what that looks like. Hayley, that's me. It's probably backwards for you, but that's Hayley. That's my name. If you need help writing your name and spelling it out, that's wonderful. Please go ask somebody for help. And if you don't, you can go ahead right now and write it yourself. Both wonderful options. So I'm going to take a look at my name, and I'm going to kind of study it for a minute. So I'm going to look at the H and notice that it has 3 lines, 2 that go up and down, they're vertical, and 1 that goes horizontally across. I'm going to look at the A, and I see another horizontal line, and I see an upside down triangle, or just a triangle, I guess. The Y feels very much like it's reaching towards the sky. The L is nice and wide and open. The E has 3 lines that are horizontal and 1 line that's vertical. And again, the Y feels like it's really reaching for something to me. So, Name in the Sky. I'm going to take these letters in the order that they're in, and I'm going to make a dance. So I am going to dance each letter of my name, thinking about the way that letter looks. So for my H, I'll stand up and show you. For my H letter, maybe I think about 2 vertical lines and then a horizontal line. So let's do that again. I'm going to do 2 vertical lines and a horizontal line. And then I'm going to move on to my A, which which feels a lot sharper. So I'm going to think about some sharp movements. Up and down, and then another horizontal line across. Yeah, so what did I do there? I went up and down, and then another horizontal line across. Great. So I'm going to keep doing that with my name, and I'm going to make a whole dance. So that's what you're going to do. For the sake of this demonstration, so that it doesn't take too long, I'm just going to show you H-A-N-Y, which is a nickname that a lot of people call me. Hey. Okay. So, let's see if I remember what I've done so far. So, H, H, and across, and then the A felt sharp, and across. Let's do that again. H, and across, and then the A went up and over, and across again for emphasis. And then my Y feels like it's shooting out, so I'm going to send it out and bring it in. And one more time, send it out, bring it in. So that's my Hey dance. If I was going to do the rest of the letters, I'd make a full Hayley dance. If your name is Bob, you're going to make a Bob dance. If it's Sakayla, like my friend Sakayla, you're going to make a Sakayla dance. If it's Courtney, a Courtney dance. If it's whatever, a whatever dance, your name dance, writing it in the sky. So, my dance looks like this. Let's see if I remember it already. I go H, and then A, and then Y. Woo! I come in, and then I'm doing an extra one. Woo! For emphasis. Good. Okay. Another way that you could do name in the sky is you can be really literal about drawing the shapes in the sky. So I could use my hands if I'm not as comfortable moving my whole body. So I could go H, A, and then I could go Y. Yeah? So however that works for you, you're going to dance your name, write your name in the sky. So here's the point in the video where you might pause me so that you can go and try this out yourself. And when you're done, come on back, turn the video back on, and we'll keep using this sheet for our next activity. So I'm going to move on to this one now. So this next one is Name That Dancer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an acrostic poem using the letters in my name. And now what's an acrostic poem? An acrostic poem is when you use the letters from a word to create lines of text, sometimes just one word, sometimes more, across your page. So we're going to think about our personalities, what we're like, maybe what we like to do, what our hobbies are, and that's how we're going to make our acrostic poem. So my first letter is H, so I have to think of a word that starts with H that describes me, describes who I am as a person, describes something I like to do, and so on. So I am somebody who is really helpful. I like to help out, like to help a lending hand. It's important to me to do so at all times. So I'm going to write helpful. And I'm just going to change up my color of my marker just for fun. Okay. The next letter in my name is A. I am an artist. It's what I do for a living. I'm a choreographer and an arts educator. And so for A, pretty easy for me, I'm gonna write artist. Describes who I am and what I do. Okay. My next letter is Y, and I feel like Y's are always a little bit tough. Okay, let's see. I feel very youthful. I just had a birthday and I happen to be getting older, but I feel young. I feel full of energy, and I think I have a youthful spirit. So for my Y word, I'm going to write youthful. Okay. So as we did before with Name in the Sky, I'm only going to use the first 3 letters of my name, but if you're doing this at home, you should do the whole thing. I'm just doing this so that I'm just demonstrating a little bit instead of a lot. So I have helpful, artist, and youthful. You're going to keep going like I just said. Once you're done and you've filled out your entire acrostic, you're going to stand back up and we're going to do another dance. This dance is a little bit different than the last dance we did, maybe a lot different than the last dance we did, because this dance is a gesture dance. Does anybody know what a gesture is? A gesture is a small, usually quick movement that usually happens with the hand, the head, the foot, and it's usually used to communicate something. So a wave is a gesture, a wink is a gesture, a flick is a gesture. What else? Peace sign, gesture. So we're gonna make a gesture dance using our acrostic poems. So I'm going to come up with a gesture, a quick movement, a small movement that represents each of the words that I gave myself on my acrostic poem. So the first word is helpful. Let's do this together. I haven't done this yet. Let's see. A lot of the ways in which I'm helpful have to do with giving. I feel like I'm able to give a lot of myself energetically, emotionally, sometimes literally giving things to people who need them. Giving feels like a real part of that helpfulness. So I'm going to make a gesture that shows giving, the act of giving. And it's going to go like this. I'm going to start at my heart, and I'm going to open and give. That's it. So I'll start at my heart, and I'll open and give. My next, just have to make sure my screen doesn't go off. So from here, so I'm helpful. My next gesture, or my next word, is that I'm an artist. And my life as an artist is filled with so many wild ideas coming to me at the craziest times. Sometimes I'm getting ideas when I'm in the shower and I have to write them down really quick, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have an idea for a costume I need to work with, or a phrase of movement that I need to make, and so I'll have to get up and hop up and take a video of it really quickly. So I feel like there's always like popcorn popping. There's always these ideas. I'm constantly inspired by things. So that's going to be my gesture for my artist word, my A word. So popping, little pops coming out of my head where I have all my ideas. So I have, starting from the heart, helpful, artist, and see how I'm putting those together. So I'm using my hands, they're still here, and then I'm going to go right up, little transition to my head, and then I do my popping. And my last one is youthful. And when I think about youthful, I think about being bold and energetic and full of life. And so my gesture is going to be a little bit of a bigger gesture, thinking about sending a lot of energy out into the universe like this. Yeah, so it's still quick and it's still really in the limbs. Yeah, so I'll call it a gesture. I'll let it slide. So I've got helpful, artist, and youthful. That's my dance. That's my gesture dance. Now, if I wasn't demonstrating for you and trying to keep things a little bit shorter for the sake of the video, I would do my whole name. So I would find a word for L, a word for E, and a word for Y to finish my name, and then I would add those to my dance. So I'm going to show you my dance one more time. I start with helpful, artist, youthful. Let's do that one more time. I forgot my word. Helpful, artist, youthful. Hey, that's me. And that's my dance. That's my Name That Dancer. I am putting movement to the important words that describe me, and this is now my dance. So if I was able to speak to somebody, or if I met somebody from another planet, an alien, and we weren't able to communicate with each other using our words, but we could sense each other's energy and we could understand some movement, whether it's happy movement or sad movement, this gesture dance would help describe who we are. So if I did it without any words, you might get an idea for what kind of person I am. Great. Okay. So, I hope you enjoy these 2 activities. Again, this is a bit of a 2-for-1, but they really do go together. And as always, I really hope that you give these activities a try and that you enjoy them. And if you do give them a try, and especially if you do enjoy them, please comment on this video and let us know how it went. Maybe share a video with us of you doing your Name That Dancer or Name in the Sky. We would love to see it. Yeah. Okay, signing off for now. Thanks all so much for joining, and we'll see you next time. Bye.